All right. Making some post here, and we are live. Put on some M cubed in the back for a little bit.
M cubed.
Yeah.
What a loser.
Oh, I just got a bot in the chat immediately. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's funny.
Like your first bot?
That's my first bot that I'm aware of. How do I don't know how to like get rid of the bots.
That's really funny.
That is kind of funny to me. I'll figure it out later. All right.
They're very lonely and bored, though, Billy.
They are. Obviously real human.
No, 100%. Who would fake that?
What?
Do you want to make that post public, just so it has a little more, rather than just friends?
Yeah. Do I do it like that?
Like the little, it says right before, yeah, like that, yeah.
Cool. I was changing my category as well, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Just chatting. I am now in just chatting as opposed to League of Legends. Important things.
Were you streaming League of Legends?
Yeah, the other night.
Oh, nice.
All right. Post. That way, if you want to share, you're welcome to.
Yeah, you can do that.
On whatever relevant groups. I have watched very little of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I've actually watched most of it.
Cool.
I mean, there's a bunch of like little short videos of like people I don't know. I didn't watch all of those, but
I think what I wanted to mostly watch tonight was the stuff I couldn't, like I didn't live it. I did maybe a few things just to like here and there for just gonna break down the fighting. Let's see what else. Oh, let me figure out how to get rid of. So Twitch, how to delete chat messages. Okay. Says there's a little trash can next to it, but there isn't in OBS. Do I have to go to Twitch? Go to my own channel? Doing some technical research now. You still eating dinner?
Yeah, I'm mostly done.
Cool. I figure.
Just kind of fucked up this sharing of this a little bit.
Oh no, did you put it somewhere weird?
No, I just put it on mine, but when I just hit share, it didn't share it just shared the YouTube link. It didn't share the Twitch link.
His favorite target, even though he
I did it. Figured it out.
Nice. Has been banned.
Yep. Alright. Learning how to ban bots. A little bit at a time is how we're learning how to stream. Alright, chat. We're going to be watching some footage. Let me turn down the music here. Hello, welcome. So, for those who are unaware, Crown was this past weekend, and there's some footage that I took, and then there's some footage that others took that I will maybe try to find if some of it others have it posted somewhere on the internet. But tonight, I think the main goal is just to watch through some of it together.
Should be a good time.
Let's see. All right. If there's any videos that you guys want to watch in particular in this list, please let me know. I'm happy to watch. This is a group Crown watching activity. So, what I personally wanted to watch some things that I didn't live, like ones that I was not in, like this one. This looked good. Did you ever meet Leon, John?
I don't know that I did.
And this is Leon, one of our up-and-coming unbelts, squire to Sir Carlisle. This is His Grace Havorth, I believe is the specific name. And they, I fought them only in Crown. I've only ever really seen them at Crown. And they've been in like 2 or 3 of the last 5 or something like that. They were...
They final pretty recently too, right?
Yes. I believe it was the one with Eckhart.
Yeah.
Count Eckhart. And what's up, Randall? You want to join Discord? You're welcome to if you want. Come hang out. Give us another point of view. Practice your bits. I didn't know if you had time tonight, or if you're off running an open mic. Let's go adjust permissions here on this one. Let me know if you need the Discord link. But you're welcome to join for however much or little that you want. You also have permission for the lock channel, if you desire.
He's on the list.
Yeah, I just put him on the list. All right. Continuing on. Let's see how Leon does. He fucking gets his leg taken so early. What happened?
That's classic lefty.
I think that was the other knee. Oh, is that just an onside? Yeah, it's just an onside.
I just needed to scroll up. I was like, I swear to God, like,
What's up, man?
I know I'm in this guy's Discord server. Where is it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Hello.
Alright. Now I've muted the Twitch, so I won't hear the echo, I don't think.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Havok's no joke. He won here many moons ago, which is, I think, politically correct way to say that. Without calling him old as fuck.
You can speak truth here.
Yeah, he can take a joke. So I think he won like after one of Anton's reigns in the 90s. Then moved to Glen Aubin. I think he won his second crown in Glen Aubin, and then absolutely no joked it by winning up at On-Tier. Like that's you win an On-Tier crown in my book. Like that's a rainmaker.
Do you
Atlantea's not, you know what I mean? But like,
do you get your dukedom if you win over two different kingdoms' crowns? I'm unaware.
yes. If you complete 2 successful reigns, you can win a crown and not be a duke. Because you get.
Yeah. Yeah, if you do like a murder.
That
Or
is
some
one
such.
way. Yes, that is. Luckily, that would never happen in a society.
Never.
Pillars of chivalry. There's so much sad about that. Like, I would expect the police officer to be better at crime.
Oh, was he a cop? I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that either. That's wild. Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a cop, and like, I read a lot of the evidence about it, and it's like, he's literally on like the Walmart self-checkout cam buying like a complete idiot's guide to burial.
Oh no!
Like,
Murder shit.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine this guy like self-checking out like a shovel and a bag of lye and like a cart.
Dumb.
And, like,
Premeditated.
He was so.
It's like a movie.
brazen.
I know it is it's like a comedy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The hammer he used to kill the poor lady, like he bought that. Like they have him on camera, like checking out different hammers.
Oh no!
Yes.
Yikes!
It's
He's just
so
perusing the hammer choices. That's fucked up.
It's like it's so bad. It's just so bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I watched a little bit of the Twitch video where it was like the crown winning shots.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all played the Luis fight. I was like, you know, it's like he was convicted of murder. It's okay to talk about what a thick bitch he was.
Oh.
Like, this is our one shot.
I couldn't identify the human if I from a lineup. Like I didn't know who it was.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that was. Because I picked some of those videos. And I didn't know that was him. And then someone in the chat was like, "Oh yeah, that's that guy." And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's right. Someone did say something.
I think to talk about people's calibration, even when we know they're criminals, but like when you're convicted of murder, like I think that just opens up an avenue with
Yeah.
which you can criticize your life choices.
Agreed. Carlisle, if you ever end up watching this, Leon loves to punch that shield forward and up unnecessarily much. That is all. Same with Leon. If you're watching this, you also hopefully have seen yourself punch this.
Wilhelm, if you're watching this, get out of the goddamn way.
Thank you for your marshalling.
Classic marshalling.
Look at that torch reflection.
Oh,
You got him? Okay. I never got to watch this one.
I know. I think he won. I think he won this one.
Okay, so one of them
They
lands.
sent him to the losers bracket out of the 32.
Yeah, Leon had a great day.
Was this in the 32 or the?
No, I think
This is pools, I think.
if this isn't 32, then what's Kristoff standing there, and why is Billy standing on the far side of the field? Because Billy was in me and Leon's pool, so this has to be.
Oh,
has to be
so this is yeah, okay, Sweet 16, yeah. All right. Hey, look, it's you. What is this? It's another one I didn't watch.
Is that pretty standard in the Atlantean format?
It's been lately.
It's been lately.
They used to do this. I really didn't like it. They used to do this thing called challenge-ins, like where like you would just basically stand up there like some kind of old-timey auction, and depending on the OP or how it was, people would just challenge you for your spot. Like they'd line up like the top 16 OP, and if there's 18 fighters, like 2 of them would get to just pick somebody like to challenge, and it's just like it's a much better. Like, yeah, it's a bad crown pool. Like, if you get a bad draw in that format, you don't get a whole lot of fighting in. You don't get a chance to showcase. So at some point, they switched to the shark pools thing. 4 round robins with the top 4 advancing.
Yeah, I like that.
It is a much better showcase for the unbelts. It gives guys like me a chance to warm up and maybe like make a mistake and not like have it cost me the whole day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get more thought out fights because you get to watch your opponents, and you get to they watch you, so there's more of a chess match about it. You know what I mean? People aren't as just like quick draw McGraw.
On Stewart is almost always 2 out of 3 single event.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
We do a challenge thing usually too.
It's everything you hate about Crown.
Like shit, it makes sense that's why they like ban all the Sven's super in shape, hardcore athlete guys. Like that format is brutal.
Yeah,
if you don't have stamina.
Yeah. But it also doesn't. It means usually like all the unbelters you out in the first round because it's single, right? So.
All right, Booby. You're throwing the flat snap correctly. I still think with your tall arms, you should be throwing with the hand high and the tip down. If you look, you slow it down and watch your flat snaps.
Your
hand is a little bit below the tip.
Oh, when I
Bring it
land.
up at the last minute, but I think you got that. Yeah. See how that's flat? Like
Yeah.
parallel? You could throw your hand higher and like dip your tip down.
Yep.
And get that angle a lot easier.
Yeah. Up over the shield.
Without this torsion on your elbow either.
I've had at the Knights tourney at WoW, I had the issue of I was digesting 3 different guard setups.
Yeah.
And it was just like because I went into high hand because Kuhn was like reminding me of like what he's told me in the past, and I was fighting high hand for a while. And that specific tournament, I was like, I can't like going into Crown, I gotta pick a hand position, and then deal with everything after that. I get completely what you mean. When I go higher hand, it's much easier to drop those the flat snap hammer in.
You can still lift the hand with like if your hand's not high and it's like around the shoulder height,
you
can still
like here.
punch. Just loosen your hand. Like I don't know if you're gripping your hand, but if you start with your fist like at shoulder level, and you want to throw that high hand style flat snap, if you just open up the hand like a sideways karate chop, or like you're serving like you're walking like a waiter with a tray, like and just let the sword handle kind of glide along your palm, you can throw that and it mixes people. You don't have to have the high guard where like everybody knows it's coming from
the starting high guard.
Like
Yeah, that's a good point. I should work on that transition.
It's one of the reasons I use a trigger around 2 fingers.
Yeah,
I throw that shot and just like let the sword go almost completely.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm the same way. Like I loose grip. I do 3-finger trigger because if I get my fingers caught, it'll have to break through all of my hand basically. But yeah, I completely understand what you mean. Just that loose, open hand, and then when you actually throw, kind of close it in the last second to get the snap in. I was watching this one specifically because I didn't think I actually hit their helmet, but slow-moing it, I'm like, okay, apparently I hit their helmet. Just didn't know.
I mean, when somebody like I learned that lesson in the Crown that Auburn won is like when somebody you should just kind of beat like gives it to you, just take it. Like
Yeah. That's fair.
I hit. I think he still was Logan Squire, but James, like I hit him with a pendulum in the arm, and I didn't think it was good. He did, and I was like, dude, there's no way that was good. Don't take that. And then like he caught me fucking posing, smacked me in the head. And
Oh no, you got punished.
It
Yeah.
was like the last fight of the pool round, so I'd already kind of mentally checked out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Irrelevant part.
It was, but no, it was still about shit. I learned a great lesson. It didn't cost me much in terms of the tournament. Oh, come on, dude, babe. Come on, let's see what you got. No. There you go.
Golf's been looking pretty good, I think.
Yeah. Call for both these guys.
Yeah. Neuter definitely, but
Let's watch that one again if you don't mind.
which one?
Which is
The
which?
neuter call fight. That's only 25 seconds. Let me see that again if you don't.
Yeah, of course.
I hope you don't mind like vogue.
No, do it. We are. John and I are tired of talking to each other every week.
I need someone to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, two shots to a high protected guard that he's never going to get through. He just needs to tap the corner of the shield, like throw a light shot, keep your hand in close, and just throw the tip at the corner of Kolf's shield, and then immediately cock back for a leg wrap. You'll absolutely land that every time. Don't throw into the beast of his shield or at his head. Just throw the tip real quick at his shield glove, and that will give you the space you need with the leg that wide open to just take that step in and just confidently throw the leg wrap.
Yeah, he had the way too big of a pause right here. It's like a step pause and then down.
And his pump is not real. That pump is garbage.
Oh, the second one, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, before he throws the leg wrap, he just lifts his hand in the air. It's not a real shot right here. Like, that's not.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. We got to sell better now.
He has almost an auto pump built in nowadays.
Most of my guys, like, I think most of my guys see me pump a lot and, like, they mimic it, but they don't have that fencer, you know what I mean? Like, foil fencer. Like, fucking, like, I'm selling this. My fat chubby ass is about to flesh. So
Yeah.
selling this, like, disengage. Like, I have to sell this shit. I'm not in shape.
You could see him right here.
It's a good sale.
Like you see this, like, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames of a pump while he steps.
Yeah, it's C range. Like, why pump from D? You don't pump from D range. You thrust from D range if you want to like mess up your opponent.
Oh, he's looking for that. I think that slot up and over that corner.
Look.
Yeah, I was like, I don't hate it. The slot shot. Same deal. I think if he turned the corner a little more, put his fist like here, he could have cut the angle or done the high hand. But
Yeah, he should have thrown his hand more across his own body and tried to slot the.
yeah, I was thinking slot.
Yeah.
Yep, because it's pretty open in that view. All right. What else did I not watch?
There's a thrust at the end. What actually landed?
I have no idea.
I believe he thrust in the gut.
Oh, okay. Oh, body stab.
I think right there.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah. That's just yep.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Good enough power.
Yeah, Kolf's armor is actually kind of a magnet for that.
Okay.
The way, like, he's got the modern gear that has the pocket that you can just kind of
Got it.
into.
Yeah. Ugh. Where it's like over your solar plex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
He's a
brutal.
good fighter though, man.
Yeah, I thought his fight was really like
He's coming along.
honestly in the pools. He's the only person who put stick on me, and I was telling him after if he other than the person who beat me, which is Joss in my pools, and I was telling him if he had done 2 wraps to my body, and both of them he basically clipped the basket into the edge of the shield and then turned the stick around. So I could feel all the power straight into the shield each time. I was like, if you just turn that corner like an extra inch forward and don't touch my shield, you would have hit me.
Dude, I first met him like last year's WoW. He was coming onto the scene, and like I'm fighting out with a spear, having a good time,
Mm-hmm.
and he got past my tip and just fucking went. He threw a 75 and crushed me, and I was like, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna fuck you up. I see you in the middle of this field, like, you know.
That's funny.
Because he threw it so well that I thought he had like some clout.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I talked to Anton. Anton's like, oh, he's former military. We're just like, oh, shit, he's with you? Okay, I'm going to let this one slide. God damn, he wrecked my shit.
What? what made this not as good as it could have been? That leg shot.
Lots of things. All right, let's slow it down. Oh no, okay.
Yeah, well, we'll watch it in full. Let's see.
Where the elbow is usually what tells the tale. Huh.
Yeah, it seemed like a good pump high.
That's flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if someone called it out to him.
Nah, I mean, even if it's
Oh
not
yeah,
flat,
yeah, yeah.
it's
That's super
going
flat.
through it. I think. What's his striking edge? Striking edge is black.
Yeah, that's flat. I don't know how much it turned over.
He needed to turn. He needed to turn the hand over.
Yeah.
And it
Thumb
threw it
side.
up the leg.
Yep. Agreed.
And he needs to get rid of that demi. He's choking his shot.
Oh, do you think it's like wedging up against in here?
Yeah, he got it.
Mm.
He's
I
got
get
those
that. I get
thin. He's got those thin little clamshell gauntlets that or the baskets that he likes from Windrose. Not
Yeah.
Windrose. Who's
Darkwood.
The rapier people. Thank you,
Darkwood. Yeah, that's a Darkwood basket.
But this is why I've always told my guys, I'm like, name a high level fighter that wears a big ass demi. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we don't wear them for a reason.
The dude that I trained with a lot told me that demis are for inspection.
Yeah.
I
I wear the Milet gloves and they're perfectly fine. If you need more, put a piece of leather on that. But it's the biggest mistake in new fighters is demi gauntlets that ride up on their guards.
yeah. That impede the sword movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Did you get to watch this one? I don't know if you got to watch this one with your boy.
When I am pool, like it sucks for my guys when I'm fighting because I like just don't give
Yeah,
a fuck.
yeah.
Like I love them, but it's not their time. Like,
Correct.
They get me all year long. I'm like you don't get me here. We'll watch the video together.
So this guy's your spire, Randall?
Yeah, Neuter's mine.
Yeah, okay.
I had 3 guys in the tournament.
Oh, nice.
Neuter made it out. Neuter did good.
Mm-hmm. He was he was in my pool, and he was the 4th person out. The 3 knights and him.
I think Yuri could have made it out too, but he was
Oh,
a basket case because he was fighting me in his pool. And I think if he had fought me first and gotten that fight out of the way, he wouldn't have been worried about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Definitely. He was in his head about it. He was telling me about that afterwards too.
I like this double leg.
I know. Look at how high this shield is. Like the tip is somewhere like nipple. That's what a pump. He got him shook. That said, he did a good job of placing this wrap under Neuter's shield. He brought the
very bad step.
yeah. I think that is his shield's very out of place because of it. Yep. The tip of the shield would have protected him.
We trained them to like block that leg wrap with the elbow by twisting the body.
Mm-hmm.
And he took a big kind of wide circular step that right when his body wanted to drop the elbow and twist, but because he took such a wide arc with his right foot, I don't think he could do it, and that's why he got caught in the middle.
Got it.
Like if he
That
had
makes sense.
taken more of a step through measure, like right at John,
Yeah.
he would have still been able to torque and turn. But taking that wide hip angle, there's no way he can do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was a good finish. He killed him cleanly. Watch that again. Yeah, he's trying to get that with the scorpion shot, right? Scorpion thrust. And Neuter's having none of it. Yep, nice high hand. Just catches him too. Had a bit of a glancing bounce to it after. All right. John, who else? Anything you want to watch? Randall and John, just let me know.
Things I don't want to watch.
I bet.
Does it involve not sword and board?
Yeah, you can watch my authorizations if you want. They went pretty well.
Joss Neuter. This
That's
is
a good
good.
fight. That fight with Brian and all that. Oh, I'd like to watch this. Joss is always an interesting puzzle.
What happened? Oh.
The key to fighting Jocelyn is realizing that his shield is entirely too light for my taste. And he likes to fight at A range.
Yeah.
So if you just punch, I just punch his shield, and then, throw into something while he's trying to stabilize. But he does not have a lot of canvas on that or a lot of gesso on it. So a good haymaker to the corner will generally open things up. I'm not saying wide. You still got to be able to thread the needle. But,
Yeah. Oh, he J's that really
shield up
nicely.
against his noggin. Yeah, that was a good shot.
That's a pretty J in the arc of the blade.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my God, Jocelyn. Oh my God, had him in the unbelievable. Dude, I was turning guys, not leg guys, but I was turning everybody to the Son of the Bulls.
Why not? Yeah.
Bill was wondering, because Bill was Wilhelm was marshalling. He's like, "What the hell is Randall doing?" And then he figured it out after the third fight. He's like, "Oh, that son of a bitch is turning him right into this." I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah. Joss, only in our fight did he walk me over. He refused to let me have room. Here he's giving Neuter some space. Oh, nice onside.
You
That's
just
pretty.
gotta throw. When you're in that position, you just gotta throw one all-in move.
Yeah.
Punch the shield, pin it with your sword, or pin it with your shield arm, and then just pray to God you can throw.
Yeah.
It looked like he could have thrown that body blow way earlier than he did when he had a guy on the ground.
It's tricky.
I mean, easier to see from this angle than probably the angle he could see from, I guess, fair.
The other thing is Joss's helmet is going to be super susceptible to those low, onside, offside 1-2s. Those style of helmet will catch those.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You didn't take that? Oh, he did take it. Good.
He did.
I don't even know.
He was asking where it was.
No, I was making fun of you. I was pretending like you didn't take
Oh.
something. That was the joke. It's okay. You should. Good shot. How is this dude? What's up with old Featherbottom here? What's going on?
I thought, considering how little he trains, I thought he was fine. A fine performance.
It's a cool ass kid.
Yeah. Lance Connect, right?
Correct. Yeah. He was the guy who came by your camp at Penza, right?
Yeah. I like Engel.
Yeah,
We hang out once in a while. He's controversial apparently, but I don't know. I don't know why.
With him, and I've been playing long enough to realize that I don't take secondhand resentments. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on him.
Yeah, that's how I'm like. I don't. Not my. All my interactions have been
I
fine.
haven't seen anything crazy. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
I think it's fun that he wants to yeet himself in melee. Yeet himself. That's great. Do it. I mean, it's your vacation. Have fun.
I agree.
I have no issue with it. Oh, this is a pre-fight something or another. All right. Billy Randall. Oh, you must be in the background here. This is Griffin. Oh yeah, this poor person, Brian.
He's one of Christian Thomas's guys.
He had leg armor that was way low.
God.
So he got smacked in the knee a couple of times in our pools.
Jesus.
And that one really you could see it buckle.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm not oh my God, I'm over Griffin.
Yeah.
It just happens. Yeah, head wrap. Billy actually hit me in the knee here, and I told him this afterwards because I elevated. You can see me lift up my leg. I was like, I'd have taken the leg if the head hadn't been good because I jumped.
Yeah. And you got popped for it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, camera? This is Helmut and Laren. The route to finish. All right, moving on. I'll play all of Neuters for you since you didn't get to watch a lot of it.
That's all good. I appreciate it. How did you get? Who was your lady filming this, or when you were fighting?
No, this was a combination of Taurus and Golfred.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, they were the.
He didn't say one. Can you believe he didn't say one word to me? Maybe that's good for me. Maybe that's he was like.
normally so talkative.
He is a chatty cat.
Yeah.
Dude, it's November 9th and I have a fucking AC on. What is going on? Oh, there you go. Oh, god damn it. You throw a good pump and then you don't do anything with it. That was a decent pump.
Oh. I feel like his offside.
Oh, there you go.
That was pretty. Oh, this is the other angle on this one. Yeah, you can see golfer watching filming from right here. This is we watched this from the other side.
Oh yeah.
This is Tor's
That's
filming
funny.
them.
Yeah, you can see him videotaping it.
Yeah.
So I had this case where these girls dragged this woman out of her car and beat the ever living shit out of her at a gas station, right? And like homegirl, like this fight was so brutal it got put on World Star Hip Hop.
Oh man, vertical
So my
footage and
client-
everything.
Yeah, my client sends me the World Star footage, right? Of like how this girl had like tried to beat the shit out of her and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh great, you've got a great case and all this whatnot. And like, apparently that wasn't the whole video. Like, no, I know what it was. We had the World Star video of the girl getting in the car and like almost running over people. Like that's what it was. And that's all we had. And then the DA showed me this like bystanders video of like, all the girls beating the shit out of her before she got in the car and like tried to drive off. And what's funny is you can see in the World Star video the other guy like with his phone videotaping the.
Oh yeah, the other angle. Yeah.
And the DA's like, you see that guy? That's the video. I was like, oh shit. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna take a plea.
He's doing well with his leg wraps. Yeah, I was to say to leg. Oh fuck, I lost it. Hold on a second. To leg Kristoff like that off the bat is good.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty leg wrap right here. Yeah, his pump high sold him.
Yeah, these are Chris. He's fighting up. Like he just needs to fight everybody like this. He looks way more into it than when he's fighting these other guys. This is crisp shit. So what I think he needs to do is actually take a risk and punch Chris's center grip shield, and then with his left arm sweep while throwing that vertical style pendulum, because all his pendulums are coming in like parallel to the ground. So
Yeah.
Chris is able to sword block them.
Yep.
But if he punched and swept across Chris's corner, he could open up a short stem vertically right like to the top of his noggin. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a risk shot, but he's never going to outgun Chris. He's got to do something risky.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Wasn't Kristoff using a different shield earlier? And
He
later?
fought with a heater, I thought.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was center- this-
Did he? No, I think he fought with the center grip the whole day. I'm like 90% sure.
Earlier or later.
Maybe he switched his heater first.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Steiner, one of your boys. Ya boys.
This would be interesting. Just we gotta teach him how to thrust. We gotta teach my boy how to thrust.
He tried. He did the attempt. Oh, he took it. Nice. I think
Yeah.
Hogan could have. Yeah, okay. I see. He tried to bind up his blade and just missed it and got flat snapped, essentially, to the gut.
Right in the gut where there's no armor.
Yep.
And that's kind of Chris's biggest problem Steiner's biggest problem is he always hits people with the last third of the blade. But the upside is that when he gets a shot like this,
Oh, yeah. That's crisp. Woo.
like that tip is
Oh.
get him. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The flail. When Hogan was entering, he didn't do anything to really foul up the blade.
The list field wasn't made for him either. He didn't have any room.
Yeah, Boogie was complaining about that earlier.
Yeah. Smaller normalist field.
Yeah, it provides an advantage for some fighters.
That said, I thought I did all right considering. Fumi neuter 2. Oh, is this the one? Oh, here we go. Oh, pff. Oh no.
Oh.
Yo, all right. Let's watch this one. This is a good one. And there goes the weapon.
Rid of the pole arm.
Yeah, I think this is before. I don't know if this is before he picked up one. This might have been early.
That's a good square. That's a smart guy. He picked it up by the lanyard so that everybody like me was like, I bet, did he even have a lanyard? And that answered the question. Like, oh, okay. Nice. Dude, don't toy with him. There you go.
Yeah, there it is. His pump to wrap is looking really good in that fight.
Just go to the belly. There you go. Yep. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's pretty. All right, next. Steiner. Hogan 2. Oh, this is probably the beginning of the fight then. Did they actually fight? They don't actually fight. Okay. All right. Continuing on. Here, let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen via Discord. So we don't have the Twitch delay. All right, Discord is up if you guys want to switch over. You're welcome to. Yeah, it just makes it easier.
Oh, let's watch Lucian's fights. Let's fucking watch that.
The Lucian Alarian, yeah, sounds good. I only caught a couple of them.
Again, sorry for those watching at home, like dirty in like a good way, like not like a cheat, but like just fucking foaming at the mouth, rabid dog. I love it. He's gonna be so nasty.
Does he win this one? I don't know if he wins this one.
Before he fucking gets his glow up, dude. Couple years, man. That guy's stick's gonna be.
I mean, him and Fritz under Felix, they've made mega strides in the last couple of years. I feel like they are like ran a similar path to what I did in terms of like trajectory.
Not a bad place to be. Oh shit. John Cena.
Woo. Nice. Pretty. You see that punching offside is pretty. He's getting good with those.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's on my to learn list. Like I need to get that down. The Felix styled punching offside.
Drop the left shoulder.
It's just a cross, right? That's all it is. It's literally just doing a cross.
You would think it's that, but like Anton showed me that. It's like when you throw the punch off, like dip your your left shoulder down, and that's like that gives you that real torque.
Like that the looping overhand punch.
Yeah, so like if you drew a line across your shoulders,
Mhm.
instead of it being parallel to the ground, it's going to be tipped down at like 10 or 15%.
Yeah, okay.
Like
I know what you mean.
And if you throw that way, like you get that tendon across your tricep a little bit more engaged,
Mm-hmm.
and you can really get your obliques and all. Like you can feel it. Like I can feel the difference.
Right. Put a lot of heat behind that.
Yep. That's the good thing about lifting weights. Is like you can actually feel your muscles work.
That makes sense.
Oh, this is the other view. I never saw this one. This viewpoint of Christoph and I in the pools.
All right, so I noticed on a lot of your crown videos there was no sound, and I wanted to know if that was like a technical oversight or if there was so much shit talking.
No. One of my
I've
cameras.
seen both situations.
The camera I gave to a golfer just had audio off.
Okay.
Okay. I actually had the same question.
Way to cover for your boy. I know Galford was talking mad.
Yeah, spouting off.
Just popping off at the mouth. No,
That's
we used to
why.
have that. Sometimes your house has to have the pep talk. You're like, all right, guys, remember, there's cameras and microphones everywhere.
Everywhere.
Don't say anything.
If you're gonna say it, you gotta assume it's gonna get recorded and potentially used.
That's why my cadet started posting all her videos with no audio on them.
Just so you can shit talk.
I think she just was like, yeah, I just don't want to worry about like what we're saying in practice. Just
Oh, never mind. I'm not saying you missed it. I'm saying how can we have made this good?
Right here, he walks at me, and I hate it. You can see me kind of ducking out,
Yeah.
and then he gives me room. I was like, oh, you're just gonna let me kind of evade and work the field a bit.
That's good. Oh, okay. It's close.
Yeah, I felt good about this one. Apparently, I was the only person to put stick on him.
Did he take it?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, good. I could see it going both. You know what I mean? With shots like that, it didn't move his head, but I didn't know if like that was before or after. Oh yeah, you got him here too. Drop that elbow.
I should have just slapped the leg, yeah.
Yep.
Regardless, but
Nice shot.
thanks. I'm learning. Placed sixth twice now in Crown. A little bit more work to get into the finals more consistently. Gotta get into the
I mean, like, other people at this stage are going to have more book on you than you've got on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the detriment of like videotape and all this stuff, being very open about your fighting progressions. That, like,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
was one of Havel's biggest advantages. It's like, oh, he's back and nobody had any book on him. But by the time we've had 2 video crowns of him, you can see what he's trying to do.
Yep.
And start to break him down.
Yeah.
And you're just not fighting guys that you probably fought as much. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I get my 2 passes with Brian a year,
Yep.
which is fine. It is, every time I've learned something, anytime I've lost.
Did he beat you in their fight?
Yes, he's the one who took me out of this tournament.
Okay. Is that on tape?
It was him. Yes.
My request.
Yeah. I'll go through and then we'll go back and do the
You're
request
fine.
ones. I wanted to watch. Oh, this is the other angle on this one. New York Golf. All right. Do you want to watch yours with
Yeah, it's fine. This is who? Dougal? Yeah. This is textbook.
textbook you?
I mean, I fight him all the time. I know what we do. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah, I feel very comfortable with lefties. Just cant the shield over, let them throw first, throw over top. Is my bread and butter. The rags styled.
make him think about the thrust.
Yeah, make them think about the rest. That's exactly it.
And boop, right to the.
Did you find it? Oh, okay. Did you catch the shoulder?
Caught his. I catch no forearm.
Oh,
If
you got
wind
it.
Like the wrap doesn't go deep; it goes down, and slices right down on top at a 45 degree on his sword arm, right there. Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
a little short wrap.
Yep. It's kind of a wrap up, really.
Yeah, it's up. Yeah, I was gonna say your angle is up by what 10 degrees or something. Yeah, you catch them right there across
Catch him right
the.
on that side.
I do the same, except I usually aim for the people who have the wide elbow stance.
Yeah, he keeps his forearm more forward enough, and you can see I take a really big step.
To take it.
Take a
Oh,
big
okay.
old shift right to create the angle, and he doesn't account for that either. He thinks he's safe, but I took a very big fast step to give me an extra inch or two.
This. Is not what it's labeled as. What the fuck is happening? Is it Billy and Alisar? Okay.
Fire your labeling guy for me.
I know. Fuck that person. You can dock your pay.
Leon and helmet.
You know, the helmet.
Let's see it. Let's see what happens.
I don't know if they switch over. Oh, yep. Okay. So they switch over.
Sorry, helmet.
Oh, there's multiple angles of this fight, right?
This one probably.
I think I watched this one earlier.
There's probably a golf red somewhere like there. So this is at least for me, how I fight lefties. The The cross block is, you can see my shields over on the right side. Threaten the
I
thrust.
prefer to keep my sword foot a little further back, because then if you throw offsides, you can use your body to guard their vision of where your hand's coming from.
Oh, I see
The
what
thing
you
I
mean.
don't like about your wide stance is that he's always got vision of your hand. You
Yeah.
can bury that back behind your shoulder, especially if
Oh.
you're not going to thrust him. And then all you have to do is turn your left shoulder into him as a feint. And if you
Gotcha.
can't see your hand, they've got to respect that offside, and it can open them up.
Yep. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, you're not as long in your stance and bury that hand a little more.
You could do it multiple ways. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just a different approach, like for different guys.
Yeah, I feel very
I
comfortable
do-
fighting lefties.
I do like to bury my hand or hide my hand more on center grip guys that fade their shield all the way over, because they'll just follow their shield basket with my sword hand, and if they can't see that, it can be problematic for them.
It's a nice stab, though.
Thanks, man. All right. Which one did you say you wanted to watch?
You and Brian, I think is what he said.
Oh yeah, that's up here.
Oh, I muted myself. Yeah, you and Brian.
Me and Brian. Christoph. That's you and Brian.
I'll watch that. I have fun with that.
This is immediately the next round after I got knocked out. This is final four, I think.
Yeah, he got beat me twice, and I'm not gonna let that. I'm just gonna tire. My goal here is to just tire him out in the first round.
Right. Regardless of the outcome.
Yep, I don't care. If he's got to empty himself just to get to a one-on-one, I've still got the advantage because I can just turtle.
Right.
At least that's the game plan. I'd watched a few of his fights, and he was throwing his. He was throwing. Yeah, that was sick. Go back. He fucking got me there with that duck. I did not expect that duck. That was slick. He knew what I was trying to do.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's my move. That's what I usually kill him with. Is he throws a big flat snap, I duck under it.
But you were already, you're now moving out already.
Yeah.
So his fire was way out of place already.
Yeah, I mean,
His
my
return.
shot is a little faster than what he can do to come back. I'm going to have time in that position. Plus, he's just throwing a vertical slot shot. So any sword contact or shield contact is going to take whatever off of it.
Yeah.
I think it hit my sword, maybe.
It hit your sword. Yep, just on the way down. There was no... Your body was too far out. Did he catch you with that wrap?
No. I actually. Okay.
It looks like you ducked it.
I actually short stemmed the side of his head.
Oh, here.
And yeah, he was not convinced. That is how I will say that. I was afraid that Harold called the hold, like this 1-2.
Yep. Yeah, this one right here. I remember seeing this. That's...
The side of his head. I thought it was a pretty good stick.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the short end of your stick.
At the time, I was like, did Harold call hold because he thought I just basket punched the shit out of him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's very pretty. That's just your off on. It's quick.
But then hold got called. I don't know why the hold got called, but
He was, he just made a bad ref call in that moment.
it happens.
Yep. Because he was the one who called hold.
I'm surprised Brian let the fight reset like this, though. He should have stayed in A, I would think, and made me scramble.
Hey, can I show you guys something that I saw?
Yeah.
All right. Watch this Anton action here. I remember, at least from my point of view, there was an audible like, yeah, that. that's what I remember seeing because I was watching it from this point of view. This.
Tap 2 blue mana and play disappointed Anton.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that. He's like, what? That's as much as he's going to express that. But I thought it was very like, oh, that's funny.
It's very funny.
I mean, I get it. You don't want to stop the flow.
At this point, I looked into his eyes and knew that like all he really wanted was not to, an honorable exit. Like all the fight had drained out of him at that point.
Yeah, he's definitely not moving with the same amount of
He's trying to
aggression's not even the word.
Yeah, shot to the middle of my shield. He's just trying to roll a crit.
Pot shot thrust. What'd you catch him with? Was that the offside?
It was a 1-2 move. Like I drifted my hand, bop, and I can't remember if he took the onside or the offside. There's something weird. Like I threw that.
Okay, let's see if this connects. Okay, that's a little bit like it's hard to tell.
Yeah. So the onside short stem glanced up.
Yep.
And then I think I turned it kind of over.
Yeah.
Into a short stem, like you're right there. Yeah. Like I'm just gonna come straight down. Okay. No, I see what's going on. I reload and throw like I'm throwing another flat snap and then turn it over.
Yeah, that one, the offside looks like it missed. So right here, short stem offside, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the metal bend.
Yeah. Yep.
Rattan.
Yep.
A little bit there.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good catch. He moved his head the wrong spot too. That's why.
Yeah, to lean down. Yep.
Yeah, if he'd leaned the right, it would have glanced again. He might have got me. This just is what it is. I got lucky.
Did you see my? Did you watch this one, John?
I might have not watched this one actually.
All right. This is just me fencing. No, I did nothing else but fence.
Who is Pug Painter?
That's he's a mod Pelican Laurel from.
Oh, he ain't a knight? Oh, I don't give a shit. Okay, never mind.
No. He's a Grant level.
Am I right, Booby? You know what I mean? No, welcome to the chat. He may have been blinded by a shield.
You were giving me shit at after the day.
Who was that?
I said you were giving me shit after the day, talking about Marshall, about being you're talking about Marshall Piers.
Oh, I can never remember, dude. I always forget. Like that's the thing. Like you got to understand. Like my forgetting that like the mods are a Marshall Peerage for Crown Tournament has nothing to do with like my respect level for the mods and everything to do with like how shocked I am that Atlantia actually like did that. Like you know what I mean? Like they could have gotten that so wrong. Like I'm just surprised that that didn't take 25 years to.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. The same archery problem that we have right now.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this: if I ever get shot at by an archer in Crown Tournament, I'm whooping somebody's ass in the parking lot.
So, you can't really see it behind the Marshall on this particular cam, but right here I pump. I see he cross blocks with his blade. That's just his initial reaction. So I already know exactly what I'm going to do. Take one step back, do the exact same pump, lets this cross block, and then just a quick disengage. Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Right here, pump, it comes out, disengage right underneath, and basically an uppercut to the face.
Nice, yeah.
Yep, and then like you can see his blades are split easily.
Yeah. You had a nice long sword too for that.
No.
I made a special sword just for him that had an extra 3.5 inches on it.
For that specific reason.
Yeah, because I want to thrust him. I'm either thrusting him or like A-ranging him, so like the length of the sword or the weight of the sword isn't that big a deal. I want the thrusting range, so that I don't get caught in a slot. And I'm going to be short stemming him in A range, hopefully.
So that's for him specifically, or for any two sword?
He's not any two sword, but certainly for Vlad. He's just tricky, man. He's caught me, man. He beat me at Auburn's Crown. He's the one that took me out. Caught me with the fucking thrust. He beat me at the WoW Shiv tournament. Like he's a tough fight for me. I've got to try. I got to do the deed and go up to Raleigh and just like get more reps and start figuring that puzzle out, while hopefully not letting him figure me out.
The leg shots, I can consistently get to his leg, but the trick is getting underneath the skirt, so it comes in with max force.
I have had trouble getting in there.
There's that like an inch or two slot above the knee, that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to drop
I landed a nasty one on Leon, broke his leg armor in the third fight. I think it clipped his wing. He called it low, which I was fine with because I think it clipped the wing of his knee before hitting like the top of his leg.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was. I was like, that was a good wrap. I haven't thrown a wrap like that. Like you, when you throw a solid ass wrap or a leg wrap, like I don't know. To me, that top 5 is much more vivid in my memory. Like of times where I've just thrown like this leg wrap from the gods. It's like, I talked to Anton about this, and him and I are both like, I don't talk to a lot of people that really talk about this in the same vein, but like when Rattan, especially when a wrap is thrown from the gods, like it breaks the air and makes a sound with the air right before it makes this perfect sound with the flesh. And it's just like the most
The slap
symphony. You can hear a good leg wrap, like a
leg
wrap.
It slaps.
Like you can I mean you can hear it before it hits the opponent.
Oh.
It breaks the way it goes through. There's this sound. I want you to listen for it. Like try to listen for it. Man.
Okay.
It's a thing of beauty. Because like if Anton and I are marshaling, like we'll both hear that and like we'll kind of like in that quarter second look at each other and then look at because we're like, oh shit, it's about to go down. You just hear whack.
No.
It's just so beautiful.
Did you guys see this? I just want to show one. The day could have been very different because I almost took out Signy unintentionally.
Oh, I did see this actually. Yeah.
I thought it was intent. I thought you.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
That no joke.
Yeah. That scary.
Yeah, look at the blade trajectory here. So I go to throw the wrap, he throws high, and she basically just doesn't expect Neuter just to auto launch at me, which is a good strat on his part. No one here is specifically like trying to do anything out of pocket here. But as I go to throw the wrap, this is like we missed the fingers, missed the temple, the jaw. Like that's close. No damage.
But knocked the hat off.
Yeah. Absolutely terrifying.
That's like some shit that really fast mutant does in like X-Men First Class. You know what I mean? Like, he takes time to like do something while he's saving all the kids.
Oh yeah. Silver, Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Yep.
Yeah. He always is like.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at how fast that moves. Whew. And like at speed is crazy. Oh. Anyways, your boy did good here with a strat change.
Nice.
Because I thrust him in the pools, and he was like, I don't want that. And so he just, I think, auto-closed straight to that jump wrap. He pump and jump wrap, I think. Yep. The offside hit the jump wrap. Which I also offside hit because I was going to do the exact same thing to him, but with the leg attack.
But the marshal got in the way of your shot.
Yeah, yeah. That look at how fucking.
Like, honestly, just punch up to his sword hand, and instead of shifting to the right, pivot your right foot clockwise.
Okay.
Open yourself with your back to him and throw wraps to the exterior or the inside pocket of that hip.
Oh, I see what you mean. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, like,
pivoted to the left and like thrown right up
up the center.
leg,
Yeah.
like,
Whatever you want right here. Yep.
Like that big meat down there on the inside.
Yeah.
Hitting the inside of the thigh with a wrap. Dude, that is nasty.
Yes. I absolutely have.
Michael Bedford did that to me a few times at his practices. I did not enjoy that particular bruise.
I wore a pad on the inside of my inside knee for Torse for like 6 months or whatever when we were starting, because he just beat the shit out of the inside of my knee to where like it affected my walking.
Oh my god! I thought y'all were friends.
We still are.
Oh, okay. Good.
Just
It's the hair, man. Like, how do you not forgive that?
this is the most leg wrappy I got all day was this one interchange. That I think that might have been the only one that like I threw that touched anybody.
Yeah, that's a good technique.
I'm shoving that shield all up in his grill. Yeah. You know the funny thing is that if I'm aiming for the sword, if other things get a little shoved, it's just part of the game. We all know this.
Yeah. Rubbing is racing.
Yeah. Look at that. I've been working on this particular attack. I enjoy it.
It's a good stab.
It's the sneaky onside follow. Boop. So people reset.
Yeah. When people get book on that, you can switch it up by stabbing that top side of their shield intentionally, and then punching it with your left shield.
And going around.
Like, yep.
That's exactly. Well, I'm used to doing that already. Like that's a go-to action. And so now this is opening up the other side, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And now they have to split left right.
Off of similar stuff. Like that's what I mean. Like that's one of the best things that fencing ever did for me. Was like make your combos flow.
Yeah.
In like your feints so that they don't.
My left right is getting better. And I definitely need to work on my high-low. What I've been working on, I think one of the big things I want to work on this next 6 months is just making sure I can dial in leg wraps to where I don't have to see the leg. Like I can just know where it is in 3D space based on the shield shape and placement. Focus
on getting your elbow on the right trajectory towards your body, like you're ice picking yourself or like elbow dropping yourself.
Yeah.
And then that's been the big thing for me, and then steering it with the bottom 2 fingers.
Yes. Yep. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, steer with the bottom 2 as it turns the corner, and then snap. You can kind of close your fist into place again. Yeah, that's great. This is nice to be. Because last time,
COVID times, man.
I was going to say, last few times we've done this with you in particular, Randall, I've definitely been on the learning end and looking very tentative in armor, relatively. And that's quite a difference in the last couple of years. I still remember when you were like, just be like, learn to be the stalker, not the person being stalked by Golfred. Yeah.
Mouse Keep advocates being a predator.
Oh no! Yikes.
See that headline.
What? Anything else y'all want to watch? Do you want to watch any of your other stuff?
Yeah, I've watched the Great Sword stuff. It's just embarrassing.
Neuter. Yeah, that's just a different view on the Neuter Kristoff fight.
Yeah. No, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I think that's all the stuff. Do you guys know if there's any other footage kicking around?
You've been the only one that I've seen. I mean, the most consistent are you and Rothgar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't in attendance.
Sometimes somebody I don't even know will just upload a whole crown tournament. Like Hugo's also got a lot. He got the one where my shoulder got broke though.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the others, and I usually do if it comes up.
Yeah, looks like. Yeah, Hugo's, and his wide lens now catches a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. 360 lens.
Yeah, 360.
Oh, there's an old one.
Oh, this one, yeah. That's some shit from before I fought. I was probably in the audience watching, actually. This one.
I don't want to talk about this one.
I don't remember it. I just remember just watching a few crowns from back when. Graf Dietrich. What is Graf?
I count
Okay.
because he would have won one by then. No, maybe he did. I don't know.
6 years ago?
I can't remember who's.
Ooh, oh, that's right. Leon posted some stuff. All right. Sold. All right.
Oh, he should have some.
He's got him versus Dougal, him versus Havoc a few times. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, let's watch this.
What? This is very quick. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, Yuri just was in his head. Like he would normally put up a much better fight. I will say it that way.
He got TikToked. Plop.
I think these two have a very, very similar, like, I would like conjoin their careers
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
right now. Like,
Yeah,
I think these two guys are gonna be in the hunt,
yeah,
like for like probably right around the time Lucian's ready to get done it up.
yep.
Or either that or like Lucian's been the top of belt for so long we just stopped talking about it.
Falls under radar.
Oh, let's watch my fight with him. Let's see what happened here.
This is like a good point of view.
You move him out of the sun after you leg him.
Yeah,
And now I'm not going to be a dick if he's left. I'm not going to do it. I won't.
That's
If he's
fair.
got legs, then he chose to stand in the sun. Like if you leg a guy, I'm not gonna put you in that position unless I'm tired of you.
I tend to agree with that.
Oh, look how out of place this shield is. Holy shit.
Very tabled.
Yeah. Extremely tabled there. Like, that makes for a hell of a screenshot right here, right? Like, look how tabled that is.
It's the high hand though that gets him high.
Yep. Yeah, for you to, when you're throwing the TikToks up overhead. Yeah, I agree.
That still looks like a flat snap. Look at how long that leg wrap looks like a flat snap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So you sneak it in. Oh, man. That reaction. As a fencer, I love that. When I see that, you just made him flinch out of his shorts with the smallest motion.
Oh, that
Right here. Boom. you might as well have hit him. Like, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's fun to just remind them, oh shit.
Yeah, you got a couple of those, the scary thrust reaction, which is reasonable, right? I still use your offside entry. That's my go-to entry for a legged opponent.
It's just like that. Yep.
No, I do exactly that. It's pretty.
Just throw the shot into the sword to pin it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because their blade is going to be in some way in a guard, right? Like, so you're just throwing your offside to kind of cross it over the strength. You just throw a hard offside shot so that they cannot move their blade in the time it takes to step in, and then you're in.
Something they have to block with their sword hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes
Like
sense.
a deep offside. I've actually been going deeper with it because it's been. Sometimes people know that shot's not that good, and they'll let you hit them with a 4, and then try to wrap you with an 8.
Mm-hmm. Who else did he fight? He fought Sir William. Oh, that's Billy. Billy's fighting with him. Okay. Aaron of Moorhaven, right?
No, Aaron of Moorhaven is a Kraken from South Carolina. This Aaron, who is this Aaron? Oh, that's Kuin's Squire.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what they meant, Moorhaven, the Rothgard's
No,
squire.
I saw Aaron. Like I know Aaron of Moorhaven's last name, like SCAY. So like I could not place who the other Aaron was once I realized it wasn't him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't recognize the kit, at least offhand.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh my God!
Boom. You can see the head shake there.
God.
Yeah, Leon's not fucking around.
Leon, baby, that's the juice. Look at that
No.
smile.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to have almost no expectations. And just both
I
throw.
gave him a link of my chain. Like I thought he fought really, really well.
Nope.
He definitely fought. I thought, like, in terms of fighting above your station, like, he probably did the best.
Yeah. I agree. I think if Lucian entered, he'd be in contention for that.
I won't fight Lucian. I'm actually having to, like, hold back when I fight Lucian. Like, now. Like, I don't want to. I've kept a mental note of, like, what's worked, and I'm just going to, like.
Yeah. In your back pocket. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, he's getting good enough to where it's like.
You and I are very different in that way.
Find the right balance between my nightly duty of, like, helping him and also, like.
Don't get fucking smoked by him. Oh, okay.
Sort of like, because he took me out of Ruby the year before I won.
Okay.
He caught me good.
I think I do well against him in tournaments in particular. But I think a lot of that is he feels frustrated because he can't catch me.
Yeah, he's the thrusts.
Yeah, that's.
Thrusts are especially susceptible to not necessarily killing him, but altering his game plan.
Yeah. He has trouble basically hunting me down the way he would some other folks because he knows that I can, like, at any point it's still a risk crossing through that range.
And we both move our feet. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to me how many people don't. Because like in fencing, I think that is it's a must. Like that's a thing you were taught right away. You got to move your feet to keep measure. But I feel like there's fighters who have like amassed pretty good amounts of experience who just let measure collapse and aren't aware that that's what's happening.
I remember my fencing coach, that guy I was talking about last week, or Albie Axelrod. I think this was his quote.
Oh yeah.
The quote was, "Who fences on their heels?" Like somebody asked him this thing about his technique, and he's like, "Well, my heel," and he just stopped him. He's like, "Who fences on the heels? Nobody does this. Like you're always fucking moving."
Yep.
Back and forth.
Yep.
All right. I wanted to watch this one. I don't think I've ever crossed blades with LSR.
He's tricky.
He did pretty well from what I can tell.
Yeah. I was not trying to. He's one that can sneak one on. I mean, like, I don't fight him enough to know well. He won the Sacred Stone tournament.
Where's he a Viscount from?
Europe. What is it called? Dragon Ball, maybe, I think?
Dragon Ball's the Kingdom. Maybe it was before it was
I think that's what's going on. Or maybe it was some principality.
There's a principality in there called, shit. It's like the UK, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Something Draconis or something like that.
Super cool dude, man. Fucking built the Green Dragon.
Yeah, yep.
That's badass.
Oh, he's one of the, oh, okay.
One of the founders there.
I'm not gonna go this year, but I'm circling golf course for 2025. Hopefully as a peer, like a royal.
A royal peer. Yeah. I get you.
Good plan.
Hey, not if I can help it.
No, yeah, that's fine. You're the one guy that we'll both be like, Spears, yeah, Spears return before. Can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about how Spears are somehow historically not a tournament form? and yet Two Sword is a historical tournament. Can someone please explain this to me? Like, there were Lance tournaments all the fucking time.
Yep.
Like, there was Great Sword, there was Lance, there was never Two Swords.
You could choose. You could choose to make it a thing.
Oh, that like
Isn't
I like the way they do it in the mid.
which is
The mid is they do this weird thing where it's like bring your best. I think there might be a buckler round, but they actually have little 5 foot, maybe 6 foot spears, like short spears. They're both matched.
yeah.
And like that's one of the rounds, and that looks like fun to me. Like that would be super cool, man. I would love to do that.
Yeah, short
I'm
spear.
tempted to try to do some of that stuff for War of the Wings. Like I want to get up with Shay and build like a bridge, and try to mock up a bunch of like round shields, just super cheap wood round shields, and then and some short spears, and just make like a Viking bridge battle where you just have to have round shields or spears.
That'd be cool.
Like, axes. Shit.
Yeah.
Make like
A bunch of throwing
a bunch
axes.
of, like shit for everybody. Yeah. You can do all kinds of shit. That would be super cool. Like,
If you do something like that, let me know. I'd be happy to pitch in on materials.
that would be pretty badass. Because you could rig up some cheap circular shields with like you don't even need baskets. You can just make it so that a full gauntlet will do the trick.
Yep.
And put like leather over it, and it'll look just fine. But I think that would be cool. I saw videos of some guys, I think in the mid, fighting over. They just built a platform like a drawbridge, and they just put it on there, and that was the bridge. And like that made it very easy to determine who fell off and who did. You know what I mean?
Yep. That'd be fun. There's all sorts of stuff.
Was there an argument people actually made that spears aren't for tournaments? Is that?
I knew it. Like it was a joke going into it. Like, 'cause they ask you what your weapons form is, and of course, like my best weapons form is spear. Like,
Sure.
in terms of a duel, like I definitely think it's my best weapons form. Like in terms of like who can actually stand toe to toe in a spear. Like,
It's
but
specific,
yeah, like it's not considered a tournament weapon. Like, I knew it was gonna get like banned, like an LCS champ. You know what I mean? Like, like I knew it was gonna be like perma banned.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask anyway. I'm gonna hover it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's fine. I think you hover it.
Hover Teemo.
You know, that's the thing is that if the other person accepts,
Yeah.
if you challenge me spear, I would fight you spear.
Even the crown.
Oh, absolutely in crown.
Oh yeah, dude. I would never challenge you.
I would love it. I think I have a reasonable shot against everybody in Kingdom with the spear duel.
When I talk about my spear dueling prowess in that sense, like what I mean is like you were probably one of 2 people I would never do that to. Whereas like there are a lot of sword and shield men in this kingdom I would never like expect to like win a duel. Like
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes. Yeah, it's a huge list of sword and shield guys who have scant picked up a spear. Agreed.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
It varies.
Okay. Now I want to know. Come on, Randall. Where's the T?
It depends on who shows up, man. Like, I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, I'm talking like on a like, not necessarily Atlanta either. Like, Barry's really good. Barry from
Barry's very good. Mm-hmm.
I love playing with him. Alsar, I don't know if you've ever tangled with him.
Yes, very. He's who taught me my spear. Yep. He's the one who taught me my first like chunk of spear ever.
Vlad's good. Then there's this young guy like that's working with Barry. He was like his dad was a knight. I remember spear dueling with him when he looked young. I was like, is this kid like 12 or something? He's like, but he was team fighting in his like in his high school days with his dad. And he's like, I think his name's Aaron the Swift.
Okay.
And like super nice guy and very good spearman. Turned into a pretty good sword and boardman from what I can watch on Barry's channels and seeing results from the East. But he's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a few that I think of as
good. Cersei's pretty good. I mean, like great. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying to like. They're top tier guys.
Yeah. There's a number of them that I. The question is whether they can duel as opposed to line fight.
I'm talking about just dueling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
I would love to duel Tim, His Grace, His Majesty right now. I think still.
Meridian?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fun.
I was very frustrated fighting into him and then 2 other spearmen. Yeah, wow. I was like, fuck, you guys are so good.
I know. I think I crossed swords with him when we were both unbelts. Or brand new knights. Because we were both warlords one year at Gulf Wars. I did Atlantia warlord duties, and he was Meridian. And we actually worked really well together. I was happy with the way that went in.
He's a good fighter across the board, from what I can tell. And he fences and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, he has all of the what I would call like the markers of crossover from armored to fencing, that direction.
Yeah.
How did Golfer do this? I didn't get to see any of his footage or any of his fights.
He doesn't fight with a heater at practice, and then I guess fights with one in Crown.
Oh, I see. Did he fight with the center?
He fights with this weirdly shaped center. I think he should stick with the heater. Like I think that starting a center grip shield will force you into more footwork, but not refined footwork. Right?
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think a heater teaches you the basics of where you want to be and how you want to be there. But you have to use your feet to defend yourself, so you can develop bad footwork habits because you have a much wider leash. Like you have a
Yeah.
It's also the wider net you cast, the harder it is to like improve on individual tactics or freeze frame these moments.
Look how much this is open. Because Leon keeps going to offside when he steps in. He just wants to go to offside over and over.
Rotate his right foot to behind his knee.
Is that just kind of block everything on that side?
Yeah. That's how you get that angle. Plus, it's like it'll pin his shield flat against his body.
Oh, so that he can't turn it back. Yeah, got it.
Yep.
I don't think about knee pins, but that makes sense. I usually do shield
I
pins.
don't like people that knee pin, but I don't have a problem with a person stepping to occupy.
Right, they occupy a space that when you rotate, you run into something at all.
Exactly. Like, so there was a little period of time where people were actually like using their shins or their knees to manipulate shields, and luckily it died out.
Yeah.
But I don't think you need to. I don't think you have to completely cancel your option to step into space just because your knee makes contact with his shield at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, if you
yeah.
go to step,
That's part of the game. Is you put your body into things
yeah.
that choke out shots and choke out advantage.
That's how you choke some of these rats, is stepping into them.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then you complain when they hit you in the shin, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What, you son of a bitch, you hit me low.
Oh, all right.
That was the lesson.
That was the lesson. I remember it stuck out. There's some stuff that I remember from our conversations in the past. The thing I definitely use the most are the offside entry into a legged opponent. Use it all the time. Still works great. Don't really need to change it. And then the probe toward the belly thrust and to the Molinet. Yeah.
God, it's dude. I'm at this stage. I did this to Helmet at Ymir, where like the one I finaled with Ragnar in February, and like I think he was my semis match or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, we're good. I also lose track of where I am in that tournament more so than Crown because I'm not watching the list tree as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I didn't even know. Like every time I finaled at Ymir, I'm like, I didn't realize it until I was like, oh, this is the final shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, you also don't have as much there's not as much on the line, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more chill in general.
But I fought him, and like I was like, oh shit, dude, he's never fought me. He has no fucking clue about Old Faithful.
Yeah. Some of your go-tos. Yep.
And it was lay on, and like 2.5 seconds later, it was done deal. I was just like, he's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
It's like, that's you. Now you know, baby. Welcome to. I have anointed you. You are one of many.
Hey man, I still our set at WoW. I specifically remember you trying to throw a couple of your go-tos. I was like, I refuse to get hit by those. I'm going to make you do something else.
What's fun is that I knew you knew.
Right? That's the game.
To get in your head.
Yeah.
Oh shit! He doesn't even know that I know that he knows.
I felt you test it at different at different ranges to see
No, I
like
love
can
fighting
it come in
because it's the only time I get to like. I feel like you and I like fencing matches. Like
more
it's
so, yo.
different. It's just so cool, like with footwork and it's fun. It reminds me of youth.
of youth.
Yeah, like I was a Wilkins just like a little kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I did not really ever really enjoy the SCA fencing culture. Like I actually much preferred the sword fighting in strip fencing, modern style fencing.
Yeah.
Much more streamlined, like, and also less personality driven.
Right. Yeah. Just competition.
Yep. And I mean, you think about like youth sports, it's like there's not a lot of everything's so team oriented. And I think we're missing that in our sporting culture. Is more sort of one-on-one like dueling stuff is good. Like,
Yeah. That's cool.
Really, just like tennis.
Yep, you win or lose on your own terms. Like,
That's what Greco is, right? Like Greco is like the dominant version of that. Like that's what happens in high schools and middle schools and such.
that's true. I guess I did overlook wrestling a little bit, but I just feel like wrestling that sport is gatekeeping like so many different body types. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the things I liked about fencing is that like
It was a mobile open, yeah.
The better athlete's always going to have significantly more points. Like, a better athlete can dominate someone who's a much better fencer, but just a lesser athlete. It's crazy.
You really can't do wrestling without getting fucking jacked. You just can't. You don't. Like you vomit all of your nonsense out of your body. You sweat it out. It's all on the mat by the time you're even like 6 months of training. You're going to shed weight and get in great shape. I've been to a few like wrestling seminars. It's exhausting.
Like that stuff at BJJ is nutty. Like I know you do a little bit of that, don't you?
Yeah. I do a lot of Brazilian. I still do.
How old are you?
I am 38.
Okay, good.
I'm not young.
You remember movies like Little Ninjas, like when we were kids, like movies about the kids that would just like they knew like their grandfather like taught them karate.
Yeah.
And they would fight and defeat adults. Like as an adult now, like I've always kind of just not necessarily hoped for, but like
You want a kid to challenge you?
Like, I'm ready. I've always like for the last 20 years just been ready for some kid to like try to karate me and beat that ass. You know
Yeah. To taekwondo you with his black belt?
Now with this BJJ shit, man,
They can, yeah.
there are 13-year-olds that just fucking
yeah.
jack you up, dude. Like
Same with wrestlers.
you're just a grown ass man.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how old you are. You still
Anaconda.
Yeah.
Like you're just like broken. Like
Yeah.
human.
You still need air to breathe and blood to flow.
The dream is dead, man. The grandpa should have taught the kids BJJ. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, yeah, here. Like, sorry we kidnapped your mom and sister.
Dude, grappling sports, man, and that is more humbling than anything else. It really is, and it's humbling because it's stripped down, like there's no like armor or anything. But it's fun.
If you had to choose between like going through like the Home Alone as a burglar, like the Home Alone House of Horrors, like all those traps, or you had to go into that home and face like a Kevin McAllister-sized Toy Crazy, like I'm taking the traps.
Yeah, I'll take the traps all day. It is very easy to get around those things.
I'm hazarding Kevin PG-13 Saw. That's what Home Alone was. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's a Saw light, a little less control, arguably. Yeah, those kinds of like house trap things are always like they're funny to think about because like in reality, the adult will just do whatever they want, and just how it goes.
I don't want to fight a child.
Yeah, you say that some years from now, headline somewhere where you body slam a child who you thought was karateing at you.
That's right.
All right, dude.
All right. Yeah,
Excellent
logging off.
hangout. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out.
Edit all of the shit talking and put it into a out of context highlight reel.
Perfect, John.
Yeah.
This is your practice time here.
You got some homework to do, yeah.
Yeah. I'll drop it on Google Drive and you can hit Randall with the final cut. See what it looks like. Yeah. No, that's great.
Have you back on when we watch on Steering Crowd in a couple months?
Oh yeah. Yeah, come watch. Come join. If you want to play Shiv 2 with us at some point and fucking learn how to 1v1 someone.
Bill got me to download Baldur's Gate, and I haven't started it yet. So that's probably going to be the next project.
That's cool. That's a long one.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Is he still playing League?
No.
I assume he stopped. Yeah, I know you were playing today.
I was playing today.
I saw you hit a fucking ARAM and maybe a Summoners.
It was not fun. Like, they were cowards. I hate that. It's like, guys, they just used every ability on me. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Like, why would we fight there? I don't know. Because they used every single ability.
Yeah, everything on cooldown. Go. Yeah. You know, that's how that goes.
Unreal.
Yeah, if you see me on, poke me. I'm happy to join you for some ARAMs.
Yeah,
some casual shit.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, dude. Have a good night.
You too. That was
Later.
fun.
Bye. All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed Randall hanging out and watching a little bit of Crown footage. Thank you to Leon for your filming. Thank you to Golfred and Taurus for your filming on my channel. I appreciate you both. And we will see you guys at next week or before. You got anything, John?
I'll be out next week, but first I'll be at BAM. But
Can we do a live stream from BAM for you?
I can try. I'll see what the.
That'd be
I'll see
cool
what
as
the service
shit.
is. See what
Like-
the service is like.
That would be awesome. All right, chat. If we can, we'll get a little bit of live feed from John from BAM, even if it's not Thursday night for Throwdown. We'll do something.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We will talk to you later. Good night, chat. Have a good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right.